Good morning, dear students. Today I have come with English Literature Part 4 video of Chapter 1. Be prepared. All of you open page number 3. So let's start. So an hour later, when we were all participating to get into our sleeping bag, preparing to get into our sleeping bags for the night, Mr. Oliver called out, "Where's dinner?" So after Oliver somehow managed to return, as we were failed to track him, so when he returned there, as we were practicing, as we were preparing our bags, sleeping bag means kind of bag that is used while doing camping anywhere when you are going for an expedition. So there you keep this bag, right? So then we were preparing. Then Oliver called out for dinner and asking, "Where's dinner?" "We had ours, sir," they said very easily. "We had ours," said one of the boys. "Everything is finished, sir." Right? "Where's Bond?" Now he must be very angry. So where's Bond? He's the cook. Bond, get up and make an omelette. So he ordered, "Bond, wake up and make an omelette." "I can't, sir." Who replied? Bond. Yes. He said, "Why? Why not?" "You have my badge. Not allowed to cook without it. Scout rule, sir." So he said, Bond said that you have my scout badge. So I can't cook without that badge. That is the scout rule. Right? He said, "I have never heard of such rule." Since now Scoutmaster is feeling very hungry, now he's saying that I have never heard of such a rule, but you can take your badge. All of you, we return to school tomorrow. Okay? But you can take your badge now and we will return to school tomorrow. Mr. Oliver returned to his tent in a huff, right? In a huff, angrily. That I made some commitment now because of my hunger. I am going to give these naughty boys their badge returned. So, but I relented and made him a grand omelette, right? So I means like he agreed, okay, that yes, I am going to make omelette for Mr. Oliver. Garnishing means decorating your dish. The decorating of your dish is as important as to make it properly, right? It with dandelion leaves and a chili. Dandelion leaves is used mostly while cooking, especially for garnishing only with chili. "Never had such a omelette before," Mr. Oliver said. "Would you like another, sir?" He insisted. "Would you like another, sir?" "Tomorrow, Bond, tomorrow," he replied. Who? Mr. Oliver. Yes. "We will breakfast early in the morning." Now he became very much happy with the omelette. So, but we had to break up our camp in the early hours of the next morning. A bear had wandered into our camp. Wandered means ghumna, right? Walking around. Entered the tent where our store were kept. That bear probably might get some smell of food, so their smelling power is good. So see, it directly entered inside that camp where we were having our storage and created havoc. Havoc means a kind of disturbance with all our provisions, even rolling our biggest dekchi down the hillside. In the confusion and uproar that followed uproar that followed beer, the beer entered Mr. Oliver's tent. Now it entered to Mr. Oliver's tent. Our scoutmaster was already outside, luckily. So that scoutmaster was not inside, luckily. So and came out entangled, phasa hona, entangled in his dressing gown. You can see how funny it is looking. This is the beer, this is the gown. Okay, it's totally entangled with it, right? So that followed the beer, yes, entangled in his dressing gown. It then made off towards the forest. A comical sight. Comical, I can give you a synonym of it. Hilarious. Hilarious means very funny sight in its borrowed clothes, right? And though we were a troop of brave little scouts, so we were very brave, right? We thought it is better to let the bear keep its gown. So obviously it is very interesting one. Now we have completed our first chapter this way. Soon I will give you the question answers. Thank you.